In the kingdom of Rajapur, nestled amidst the lush forests and rolling hills, there lived a young man named Arjun. He was known throughout the land for his exceptional talent as a woodcarver. From a young age, Arjun had displayed a remarkable skill for shaping and molding wood into beautiful works of art. His hands moved with precision and grace, and under his skilled touch, simple pieces of wood transformed into intricate sculptures that seemed to come alive. Arjun lived in a small cottage on the outskirts of the kingdom, where he spent his days surrounded by the sights and sounds of nature. The forest was his muse, and he drew inspiration from the ancient trees and the gentle rustle of leaves in the breeze. Each morning, he would venture into the woods in search of the perfect piece of wood to bring his visions to life. One day, while Arjun was working on a new carving in the marketplace, he caught the eye of Princess Maya, the king's daughter. Maya had been wandering through the marketplace, her curiosity piqued by the bustling activity and colorful stalls. As she passed by Arjun's booth, she paused to admire his work, her eyes widening in awe at the intricate designs carved into the wood. "Your work is truly remarkable," Maya said, unable to tear her gaze away from the carvings. Arjun looked up, surprised to find himself the subject of the princess's attention. "Thank you, Your Highness," he replied, a hint of bashfulness in his voice. "I am honored by your kind words." Maya smiled warmly at him, her curiosity piqued by the handsome young woodcarver. "What inspires you to create such beautiful pieces?" Arjun's eyes lit up at the question, and he launched into an animated explanation of his creative process, describing how he drew inspiration from the natural world around him. Maya listened intently, captivated by his passion and enthusiasm. Princess Maya kept going to Arjun's cottage because of her admiration of Arjun's work of art. As Arjun and Princess Maya spent more time together, they found themselves drawn to each other in ways they couldn't explain. Their love blossomed like the most beautiful flower in the royal garden. Despite their differences in status and upbringing, they shared a deep connection that transcended the boundaries of class and society. But their budding romance did not go unnoticed. Rumors began to spread throughout the kingdom, and soon, word reached the ears of King Vikram, Maya's father. The king had already chosen a suitor for Maya, a wealthy prince from a neighboring kingdom, and he would not hear of her marrying a mere woodcarver. Furious at the thought of his daughter consorting with a commoner, the king forbade Maya from ever seeing Arjun again, threatening to banish him from the kingdom if she disobeyed. Heartbroken but undeterred, Maya and Arjun continued to meet in secret, their love growing stronger with each stolen moment together. But their clandestine meetings were fraught with danger, as they lived in constant fear of discovery and the king's wrath. When King Vikram learned that Maya had defied his orders and continued to see Arjun, his anger knew no bounds. He summoned Arjun to the palace, where he stood before the throne, his heart pounding in his chest. "How dare you defy me, boy?" the king thundered, his voice echoing off the marble walls of the throne room. "You dare to court my daughter, the princess of this kingdom?" Arjun bowed his head, his hands trembling at his sides. "Forgive me, your majesty," he pleaded. "But my love for Maya knows no bounds. I would do anything to be with her." But the king's heart was hardened by pride and tradition. "Love is a luxury reserved for the privileged few," he declared. "You are nothing but a lowly woodcarver, unworthy of my daughter's hand in marriage. Leave this kingdom at once, or face the consequences." Heartbroken and alone, Arjun left the palace behind, his only solace the memory of Maya's love. He returned to his cottage on the outskirts of the kingdom, where he spent his days in solitude, mourning the loss of the woman he loved. Despite the king's orders, Maya and Arjun continued to meet in secret, their love for each other burning brighter than ever. They would steal away to secluded spots in the forest, where they could be alone with their thoughts and feelings, far from the prying eyes of the world. Each meeting was filled with stolen kisses and whispered promises, as Maya and Arjun clung to each other desperately, knowing that their time together was fleeting. But no matter how dangerous their love had become, they refused to give up hope, clinging to the belief that someday, they would find a way to be together. Determined to be together, Maya and Arjun devised a plan to escape the kingdom and start a new life far away from the king's reach. They knew that it would be dangerous, but they were willing to risk everything for the chance to be together. Late one night, as the moon hung low in the sky, Maya slipped out of the palace under cover of darkness, her heart pounding with excitement and fear. She made her way to the outskirts of the kingdom, where Arjun was waiting for her, a horse saddled and ready to ride. "Are you sure about this, Maya?" Arjun asked, his voice filled with concern. "Once we leave, there's no turning back." Maya nodded, her determination shining in her eyes. "I'm sure, Arjun," she replied, her voice steady. "I would rather spend the rest of my life with you in exile than live another day without you by my side." With that, they mounted the horse and set off into the night, leaving behind everything they had ever known in pursuit of their love. As they rode through the countryside, Maya and Arjun felt a sense of freedom wash over them, exhilarated by the prospect of starting a new life together. They rode for hours, their hearts racing with excitement and anticipation, until they finally reached the edge of the kingdom. But their joy was short-lived, as they soon realized that their escape had not gone unnoticed. Behind them, they could hear the sound of hoofbeats, growing louder and closer with each passing moment. "We have to keep moving, Maya," Arjun urged, his voice urgent. "We can't let them catch us now." With a nod, Maya urged the horse onward, pushing it to its limits as they raced through the night, their pursuers hot on their heels. They rode for what felt like hours, the moonlight guiding their way as they plunged deeper into the unknown. As dawn broke on the horizon, Maya and Arjun found themselves far from the kingdom, surrounded by the unfamiliar sights and sounds of the countryside. They had escaped the clutches of King Vikram, but their journey was far from over. "We need to find somewhere to rest," Maya said, her voice weary from the long night's ride. "Somewhere we can hide until we figure out our next move." Arjun nodded in agreement, scanning the landscape for signs of civilization. "There's a village up ahead," he said, pointing in the direction of a cluster of thatched roof cottages nestled amidst the trees. "We can seek refuge there for a while, until we can come up with a plan." With that, they urged the horse forward, riding towards the village with a mixture of hope and trepidation. Little did they know, their journey was only just beginning, and the trials and tribulations that lay ahead would test their love in ways they could never have imagined.